On the 31st of January, 5 speakers playing a key role in the shaping of Europe's digital future met to discuss the Digital Decade policy program for the first time since its entry into force. But what is the Digital Decade policy program in the first place? What is the context that has influenced its making? What do we want to achieve, and how will we achieve it together? Our Deputy Director General, Renate Nikolay, and the Member of Parliament, Martina Dlabajová, kick-started the webinar with 2 keynote speeches addressing precisely these questions. Ms. Nikolay talked about the importance of tackling new challenges, like the need to make Europe digitally sovereign and independent, and to ensure that our digital infrastructures are secure, resilient, sustainable, and resistant to cyber attacks. She focused on some of the main digital targets that Europe wants to achieve by 2030 and how they apply to our everyday lives. For example, how many times have you experienced frustrations when going in person to your municipality and filling in a bunch of papers without possibility to do it online from home? With the Digital Decade policy program, the aim is to change this and have all key public services available online by the end of 2030. But digital is not only about technology. Digital is also about empowering people. And this is where the Declaration on Digital Rights and Principles comes in. For Europe's digital transformation to be successful, Martina Dlabajová added, we need the trust of citizens, of member states, of businesses, enterprises, and organizations. We need to make sure they see the relevance of this change while also knowing their basic rights will be respected. What happened next? The keynote speeches were followed by a panel discussion between 4 experts in the field, each representing a specific angle. Laura Eiro exposed the Finnish member state perspective, Federica Bordelot the local perspective, and Alice Albizzati the investor perspective. Among the points discussed were the potential opportunities and awaiting concrete difficulties for Finland, a country in a front-runner position, the importance of the Digital Decade policy program for local communities and the development of cities, how selecting digital companies and startups to be financed that seek to develop new business models that respect our values, the sharing of best practices, including between private and public actors, the collaboration between the local, regional, and central governments, suggestions on how to involve stakeholders in conversation and in the implementation phases, advice for the Commission on the way forward to make the digital decade a reality for businesses and citizens, obstacles to the implementation in cities and local communities, and ways for the Commission to involve SMEs. The panel ended with some main takeaways. The panelists all agreed on the need for an early and agile cooperation involving every single actor. They also agreed on the need for European investment at early and later stages. By financing European companies and collaborating with them on a daily basis, we can make sure to achieve our targets without relying excessively on international investors. Very importantly, Martina Dlabajová highlighted the importance of synergies. This is not a one-level exercise. Citizens, businesses, and public administrations need to work together for a successful digitalization to happen. Let's capitalize on this momentum and stay united and committed to achieve Europe's digital decade by 2030.